Hi, third graders. Welcome to your math lesson, the last math lesson for the week until the weekend. So I hope you have a good weekend and I hope you're enjoying your Friday so far. On screen, you have the 9 times tables and the 9 divisions tables because one last time I'm going to quiz you on your 9 divisions tables today. So please be sure you know them. Let's review them. 9 divisions tables. Ready? 18 divided by 9 is 2. 27 divided by 9 is 3. 36 divided by 9 is 4. 45 divided by 9 is 5. 54 divided by 9 is 6. 63 divided by 9 is 7. 72 divided by 9 is 8. 81 divided by 9 is 9. 90 divided by 9 is 10. 99 divided by 9 is 11. And 108 divided by 9 is 12. Now you know them all, I hope. I'm going to quiz you on this at our Zoom meeting, so be prepared. Okay, now you may have your math books open to page 245. Page 245, as you can see on the screen, we've got some geometric shapes. We've got some follow the signs problems, but we're going to start with the story problems. Page 245, 1A. Miss Owens has 10 viola students. Viola is like a smaller version of a violin. She has 3 times as many violin students as viola students. She has 1/5 as many cello students as violin students. Cellos are like huge violins, but they're huge. How many students does she have in all? All right, so I know there were a lot of words that were unfamiliar to you, but we're going to go over at least like the different kinds of instruments that Miss Owens teaches. Reminds me of Miss Liggins. I'm sure she knows how to play all these instruments. Okay, so I've got, let's see, Miss Owens. I'm going to use black. There are viola students. There are violin students, so I'm going to put VI for violin and C for cello. This word here, yeah, that's how you pronounce it, cello, not cello. It's Italian. All right, so Miss Owens has 10 viola students. Okay, and you can write that down. Now, violin students, she has 3 times as many. So this, you can underline this, it's important. 3 times. It doesn't mean she has 3, okay? Because remember, when I was your age, I would always think, oh, she has 3 violin students. Wow, that's a little bit of students for violin. No, she has 3 times. So I've got to do 3 times as many viola students. So that's 3 times 10. Wow. Okay, let me rewrite this. That's going to be 3 times 10. And that's going to tell me how many violin students she has. So what's 3 times 10? 10, 20, 30. She has 30 violin students. She must have like a studio where she can teach all these instruments. So she has 30 violin students. Now cello-wise, cello, she has 1/5 as many cello as violin. So it's 1/5 of the violin students. How many violin students does she have? We just figured that out. 30. Okay. So that's 1/5 of 30. What's 1/5 of 30? Now remember here, we divide. We simply take the whole number and we divide it by the denominator. 30 divided by 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, so I stop at 30. She has 6 cello students. Oh, okay. Not so many cello students, huh? Okay, so let's see. Miss Owens has 10 viola students, 30 violin students, and 6 cello students. The last part asks, how many students does she have in all? So you know what to do here. We're going to add. So go ahead and do that. You can pause the video. It's not that challenging. Did you figure it out? Good. Miss Owens has 46 students. So yeah, she must have a huge studio for all of this. Okay, letter B. How much would 6 yards of material cost if the price is $9 per yard? So I'm imagining maybe the people buying this much material is like my dad. He loves to go to Home Depot. He loves to see what he can use to build, because he is currently like trying to build a garden in my backyard. So let's pretend he's getting some wood. Home Depot is known for its wood, right? So let's say he's got 6 yards. You don't have to draw this. I just want to draw it for you. I want you to watch what I'm doing, just for now. So these are 6 yards of wood. He's probably going to build a fence around the garden to keep all the animals out. Yeah, because sometimes we get possums and raccoons in our backyard. Now, each yard is $9. So, wow, I know that's expensive, but it must be really good wood. And plus, you don't want like thin wood. You want strong, sturdy wood. So here, I got to figure out like how much it's going to cost overall. I can do this. I can do 9 plus 9 plus 9. I can do that 6 times. So I hope you heard the clue there. I can do it 6 times. So it's going to be 9 times 6. It's going to be $9. I want a pen. $9. Now you can write this down. Times 6 yards. And if you remember your 9 times tables, or even your 6 times tables, you can get that. And I'll ask you at our Zoom meeting how much it's going to cost if you buy 6 yards of lumber. Okay? Alrighty. We're going to do number 2 at our Zoom meeting, identifying the geometric shapes. Some of these you already know, I hope. If you do, give it a shot. But if you don't, that's okay, because we can review it at our Zoom meeting. I would love to go over it at our Zoom meeting. Number 3, though, is, seat work. Okay, so be sure you do number 3. Backside. At our Zoom meeting, we're going to go over, again, number 5. We're not going to do number 4 so much. I want to go over number 5 of how to reduce these fractions, and I think it's going well in terms of like figuring that out. But if you still don't know and are unsure, that's all right. We're going to review at our Zoom meeting. So please be sure you do number 6, 7, and 8 for seat work. Okay, so here's our seat work. I'm going to add something else to this, okay? Be ready for the spelling test. Let's make that thicker. Spelling test. Be ready for the spelling test with a piece of paper and pencil. Also, make sure that you've done the language test on Jupyter. Language test. And any other quizzes on Jupyter. And then Jupyter tests. Now, we're going to review for history and science at our Zoom meeting. So the history and science quizzes will not be available until after the Zoom meeting, right? So like right after, like around 2, 2:15, 2:30, go back on Jupyter and finish your tests for language and science. There's also like a math quiz, reading quizzes. So just be sure that you are prepared and, have that all done, let's say before 4 o'clock today. You know what I mean? School shouldn't just end at 2:30 just because, we're not in a physical classroom, but there are stuff still to do on Jupyter. So I challenge you to get everything as much as you can done by 4 o'clock today. And I know that we have the Zoom meeting and that takes like an hour, but after that, you still have lots more time to finish all your tests and quizzes on Jupyter by 4 o'clock. I'm going to check in on you too. At 4 o'clock today, I'm going to see who's done all their tests and quizzes. Yeah, all right? Okay, 3rd graders, I'll see you later.